Hi, Yvonne.
Hi, Rick. Sorry, I didn't have my volume on yet.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Hello, Harry. Can you hear me? Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Rick.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Let's see, who else we got here? Eric. Hi, Eric. Hi, Randy.
Hi.
Hi, Arjun. How are you?
Morning.
Welcome to our meeting tonight. We'll get started in just a couple minutes here as people log in. Hey, how are you?
Good, good.
Good. Hi, Daryl.
Hi, Rick. Hi, Rick.
Hi there. Hi, Dean. Hi, Elaine.
Hey, Rick.
Yes.
Oh, Dean, you made it.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay, we'll give it just, say another 30 seconds, we'll get started. Hi, Roger.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, Warner.
Hello, Rick.
How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Are you at home and Heshy's in Austin or what?
Got that right.
You're home alone.
Home alone, correct. Keeping up the fort.
Yeah. Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Rick.
You still in Belgium?
Yes.
Okay. Staying safe?
Oh, there's no problem.
Yeah. The news makes everything out worse, huh? The news makes everything out worse than it is, huh?
Well, there's a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get started this evening. Everyone, welcome. Good evening. We're going to start off. If anybody has any success stories or anything they'd like to share that's happened good to them this past week or so, as far as recruiting goes, or product experience or anything like that, just jump out here. We'll start off with that and mention that. Anybody on the Slender X losing any weight?
Hey, Rick, it's Gary Loper.
Yes.
About 5 days on, I've lost 4.5 pounds.
Wow, that's great. 4.5 pounds in 5 days. My wife gets so jealous because she says the men lose faster than the women do. So,
well, it's really amazing. The appetite craving suppressant out there, but because my chemistry has changed,
yes,
my appetite's changed. My wife's has changed as well, so she's losing, not even being on the product.
That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah, me and my wife, this is the first time my wife's did the program with me at the same time, which is great because that way we eat the same. And I'm down about 7 pounds already, and it's been about a week and a half or so. And she's down 5-6 pounds, and she's excited. So yeah.
No. Hey, Rick.
Hi, Heshi.
Hi, I'm in Austin and using Irma's computer because I can't seem to get in mine.
Yep.
So I keep on trying, but I wanted to let you know that I'm here.
Okay, great. Okay, any other success stories anybody's had? Thanks, Gary.
My pleasure.
This is Marianne. I have one.
Okay.
I have a friend who knows I'm in the business and has just been in the background, and we've been talking, and I told her that there was an event this coming weekend that if she wanted to join me, she could see more about it. And she's coming with me, so I'm really excited about it.
Great. You're coming to North Carolina. Oh, that's right. You're in South Carolina.
It's only 3 hours from me.
Okay, great. Well, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay, that's one of the things I was going to mention. Everybody, I'll mention it now when she brought it up, is that ARIIX has an event this weekend in North Carolina, in Greensboro, North Carolina. And so I'll be there, and several other leaders and stuff like that will be there. Dr. Fred Cooper will be there, and Dr. Ray Strand will be there. And, I know it's this weekend, but still, this is a time, if you ever want to get to know Dr. Cooper, be around him and stuff like that, the time to do it is when the company's a little bit smaller. We're growing and growing, and it should be a good-sized meeting because there's a big company that just joined us in ARIIX, But this is a good time to get around different leaders and stuff like that and get to know them and stuff, get to know people. But if you're not, on Thursday, they will send out a live link registration. So you can register. I think it's usually $10 and in your back office. And you'll get a code to be able to go on and actually watch it live on all day Saturday. You won't be able to see the Friday event, I'm sure, but the Saturday event you would be able to. So anyway, but being there live in person is always best. But anyway, that's this weekend. So, okay, great. Any other success stories? Okay. I'll take a few of you others are shy, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, just a quick update. I was hoping I didn't have to give this update today, but that it would be live. But 3X is still, we don't have our affiliate link. I mean, you can still get in the back door as if you're an ARIIX rep, and by doing that, he's letting us buy both, promote both programs when you get in for the $97. But I talked to Tim this morning, and he said that they were fixing a tracking link on Facebook. And what that means is that when you put your link out there and somebody clicks on your link, it's going to track to you and to your ARIIX business as a representative. So when they join, they go into your business. And they didn't run across this until they had to feed a few people through, and they have been obviously in their testing mode. And then that happened, and so they had to correct it. And he said, of course you wanted that corrected, right? And I said, absolutely. And everybody else would too. So we just have to be patient. You know, he's going to send an email out to all of us when he goes live. I mean, we all, most of us check it, but when he goes live, he'll send an email out to us and tell us that. And then obviously, you know, the thing that I would tell you is that, you know, don't feel that you have to recreate anything. Okay. I mean, we're network marketers, and what we do is we network and we market to people. Okay. And marketing, a big part of marketing is advertising, right? So all we're going to have to do is take what he's already built. He's built 100%. This thing is going to succeed. You know, I would bet, I mean, I won't say my life, but I can just tell you that as much as I know about Tim's sales, there's no way in the world that he'd ever let this fail. He will make this be successful because it's just in his nature, okay? And so he's going to give us 100% of the ads to place. You know, the only thing he's not going to do is he's not going to do it for you, and he's not going to tell you where to put them, okay, besides Facebook. But then you got to also on Facebook tackle a group. You got to target people on Facebook, different types of people. And I'll teach you that, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to be doing a co-op eventually because we're going to be doing some testing ads, and then you get to the co-op if you want. But the point is that as soon as we have that link, he's going to have all the banners for us, all his own graphics. We can't use our own. We have to use his graphics because he wants to keep a very strong brand. And I get excited about that because when somebody has a brand like that, it's like you're marketing Apple, that, you know, it's just so consistent. You know, it's that brand that people want to be involved in and stuff like that. And the only thing I can tell you is if you have anybody that you have, you know, that they trust you, okay, anybody that trusts you that is not in this business, I would challenge you to get them in this business as soon as possible. I would even go as far as saying I will guarantee you that if you're not making money in a month or two with this program, it's going to be sooner, but I just say it like that so you don't think, tell them a week, a month or two of this program, pay all their money back. I mean, I would do that to somebody. I'd say I would guarantee you're going to make money in this program. If you just advertise this program and spend money to advertise, you're going to make money, period. And so the people that trust you, that you have influence over, are the people that you should get in the business right now, lined up and in position. Because, I mean, I got all my boys in the business, okay? They've never liked to really do network marketing in the past. They're younger and didn't have a, you know, appeal about nutrition as much. They do a lot of weightlifting and bodybuilding and stuff like that. But I got them all lined up because I tell you what, when I get a marketing campaign going and I can invest $1 and it pays $4, you know, if that's the case, all I got to do is sit there and tell them, hey, you know, take some of your money from work and buy some ads each week. Put it into the co-op. And people come in. You have to do nothing. Okay. Yeah. The more aggressive, you know, ARIIX rep is going to reach out and talk to those people and get to know them and stuff like that. But you theoretically wouldn't have to, because the program is going to perpetuate itself. It's just going to continue to go. It's going to be amazing. I mean, you know, my sister's not in the business, and she could care less about it, you know, in a way. You know, I mean, she doesn't, and not in a bad way or anything like that. But, you know, my intention is to say, hey, let me just put you in and just put something at it and see what happens, okay? And just let them ease into it that way. But this is going to be unbelievable. This is going to be a huge, huge, huge game changer. And for anybody that has a mindset that thinks, oh my God, there's too many people doing it, I can tell you, I hope there's 100,000 people marketing this program. You know, because the internet's too big. I was talking to somebody, I forgot who that was today. Mike, I don't know if he's on here yet. Is that anytime you ever think that the market's too saturated, just close your eyes and put yourself in downtown New York City or downtown Chicago and just think of all the hundreds of thousands of people that are around you. And I can tell you that 95% of them have probably not heard of network marketing, okay? And I can tell you 70% of them need to lose weight. The market is too huge. It's too big. We will never, ever saturate this market, okay? You know, when you turn around and look at some companies like Amway that's doing $12 billion and you don't see them on the internet at all, they're $12 billion, the largest network marketing company in the world. $12 billion. And Dr. Cooper wants to be bigger than them. And I think that can happen in the next 10 years, okay, with the power of the internet. Okay, there's big groups coming into ARIIX. That Asante group to come in, I mean, I think they got over 10, 12,000 people. Now, I don't know if they'll all come in. That's a big wave of people. That's huge. That's exciting because it makes everybody more aware about what we're doing. Okay, so don't worry about that. I mean, there's going to be tons and tons of opportunities to advertise at every single level from free advertising to paid advertising. Okay.
I have a question, Rick.
Yes.
Do you feel with Tim working out all the bugs that are in the system right now, he's, you know, getting it up to 100%, do you feel that the women's 3X will shortly follow because all those bugs will be worked out?
Well, you know, when you say bugs, I mean, don't keep in mind there's, you know, he has very few. He just has a couple,
What?
you know, but yes,
Like
absolutely.
Facebook.
Absolutely. Everything he's doing in the men's will clone, has been, the women's is probably, I would think 90% done, 95% done. He's going to take the marketing things he's learned and apply it to the women's, and the other technology things will apply to it, obviously, because it's, you know, the system's probably, you know, running together, just two different, you know, domains and stuff like that. His wife is doing the audios and stuff like that on the women's, and then he's doing that. So yes, absolutely, 100%. You know, he wouldn't, you know, his experience he's got on the men's will transfer over to the women's.
So it would be coming probably shortly after the men's one is
Yeah,
over.
he's a person that never says how much time. I
Yeah.
feel it's a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks maybe, you know, because he had the other one about 10 days apart from launch, or 2 weeks. So I think it's probably about the same or so, getting it up to speed, depending on how the launch of this goes as far as, you know, how fast it moves and stuff like that. But yes, it'll be here soon too. But I tell you what, you know, I'm going to promote both of them, and I think we can make just as much money on either one of them, because, you know, when people click on ads, they don't know who you are. I mean, they're going to the program, and Tim's kind of the you know, if anybody's ever read, you know, Russell Brunson's book, .com Secrets, which I highly recommend, you can get it for free on this thing, is he talks about an active character, which is a person that is the front person, and Tim is that active character in, you know, in the funnel, in the sales funnel, stuff like that. And, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but he's doing multiple landing pages. He's got a Black Ops landing page. Okay. And what the Black Ops landing page is, it's a landing page that you can give people 48-hour access to the back end for $1. So you could send an email out to people that you know saying, hey, I've been through this program. I highly recommend it. Here's an access code for $1 to get access to the back end and check it out. Okay.
That's
He
awesome.
ran that campaign and had 88% of the people paid the $96 2 days later.
Wow.
So, which is huge because it's more relationship. So that's just one way to get people to go in there and look at it, and then they stay on the program and so on. So it's, and then he's got one that's geared to network marketers. Those are the two that I know of. I mean, we've seen them. We shared them a couple weeks ago. And I've seen the Black Ops one. You have to have an access code to get by. But he addresses people in the videos, addressing them, saying, hey, somebody give you access to this page and give you a code to continue forward. They put their credit card in, they pay $1, and then if within 48 hours, if they don't want to continue with it, they send an email to, you know, customer service, and they don't charge their card. If they don't send an email, it charges their card $96, which is just another way of marketing. There's, you know, obviously several ways to do that. Okay. Any other success stories? Any other questions on what we've talked about so far with that? Okay. Well, my focus tonight is that I want to show you a new presentation. Some of you may be seeing parts of it and stuff like that, or majority of it, but I'll show you a new presentation. I'm actually going to do the presentation for you, okay? It's a 13-page PowerPoint or PDF, okay? And what I highly recommend you do is print it out and bind it. Now, I have my own little plastic binding thing from Office Depot because I do this a lot. I mean, all kinds of presentations, I'll bind them. So you bind this 13-page presentations. I usually, if I'm going to go out and present to somebody in person, I'm going to usually have a couple of them. And the reason why I have a couple of them, because I am a firm believer in empowering people very quickly, okay? Now, a couple things I want to ask you is that, or talk about a little bit is that you really, and I want you to think about this a little bit, is you really don't own your business until you can present your business, right? We've got to get away. Yes, tools are very important, and this is a tool, okay? It's very important, but you've got to be able to present ARIIX to somebody once you pique their interest. Now, yes, you can do those with videos. Yes, you can do those with the tools we have. But why not take this presentation and do a screen recording yourself? Your picture doesn't have to show, but just do a recording. Now, a lot of you maybe can't do that because you don't have that software, but there's a lot of things. There's probably some free software out there. I use ScreenFlow on my Mac, and there's Camtasia on your PC. Now, the Snagit only records 5 minutes, so that would be tough to do unless you did a couple 5-minute sections and then edit them together, like in your iMovie that's on the Mac or Windows Media Player that's on the PC. I don't know if you know, but the both computers have video editing software that comes free with them on the platforms, on the Mac or the PC, pretty much free, okay? You can even do it on your iPhone. But actually do a recording of this presentation so when you share it with somebody, they're hearing your voice. Now, you don't have to, and I'll have one, Lynn Allen Johnson will have one, stuff like that. I'm going to do one tonight. And you can kind of see how it goes. And then once I get done, I want to answer questions for you. But my goal is to kind of tell you let you hear what I'm saying on these things, on these pages, okay? And some of it just takes practice, okay? You just got to practice it. And as you continue to practice, and you practice, you get better and better, as we do with anything, okay? So I will take, and once we get done with our webinar, I'm going to upload it to our Facebook fan page, okay, or a group, I should say, in a PDF format and a PowerPoint, okay? Also, we have it on Global Success Leaders. There's actually a tab on Global Success Leaders that you can go to and see the presentation and download it, okay? But it's upgraded with Jove. It has everything in it, and it's basically constructed to be very simple, very short, okay? It doesn't have to be very long and concise, and it gets people the information they need to make a good decision to go forward, okay? And then the idea is that as you have a rep come into the business, we want to train them how to do the same thing, okay? Because really, your first goal is just get 4 people in the business. And so you just need to present to them. And then when you present to them, show them where they can download this. If you have one, you're doing a belly-to-belly one-on-one meeting, give them a presentation. It's worth it. Say, study this, watch the video, and present to some of their family and friends so they can see the consistency of it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and shift and mute everybody, and then I'm going to do the presentation, and then we'll come back. And if you have questions along the way, just jot it down if you have any questions, and we will continue from there, okay? Okay, let's see. Let me share my screen. And let's see, I'm going to do this here. Okay, share and go live. Okay. And I'll get rid of this and off the side. Okay, so what I'd like to do is introduce you to a company called ARIIX. ARIIX is an opportunity company that sells multiple high-quality brands through entrepreneurs around the world, okay? So they get going and click, okay? ARIIX's corporate team here, okay? Now, the gentleman that you see on the right-hand side, they have 100 years experience in the network marketing industry. The team's led by Dr. Fred Cooper. Now, he's a PhD in statistics. He's actually got 2 PhDs, one in mathematics and statistics, okay? The company started in July 4th of 2011, okay? So seated on the left side, there's Mark Wilson. Mark Wilson's the president of ARIIX, And he came from the previous company. Actually, all the 6 gentlemen came from the previous company that I was involved with, a company called USANA. They're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. They found Deanna Latson. She is a jewel. I tell you what, Deanna is our chief product officer, and she has been lecturing to colleges, universities on health and wellness for 15, 17 years, and sought after by big companies, Coca-Cola and Pepsi. All these major companies were hiring her around, and these 6 gentlemen found her right at the beginning. Actually, Mr. Tim Sells, our master distributor, introduced her to him, and she joined the team. These 7 people they're the owners of ARIIX, all 7 of them. Okay, the next gentleman is Wenhan Zhang. He's our chief technology officer. He's been doing technology in the network marketing industry for over 25 years. And Dr. Fred Cooper is amazing. He's very comical. You wouldn't know it, but when you talk to him, but he actually has an IQ higher than Einstein. He's a genius. And really has a vision to take this company to a multi-billion-dollar company. The next gentleman over is Riley Timmer. Riley is our COO, which is our Chief Operating Officer. He's been very crucial in opening many, many countries that we've expanding into. Actually, we operate in 15 countries right now, along with the European Union that opens up another 15 countries. Now, we don't have offices in all those countries. I think they have offices in about 9 or 10 countries so far. Jeff Yates is our Chief Financial Officer, and he's been involved in several publicly traded companies. If you've ever heard of Daytimer, I'm going to forget the guy's name. Anyway, he was involved. He was the CFO of that company. And then Ian Chandler, seated on the right-hand side. Ian Chandler was Fred's protege at USANA, and he's actually a genius also. He's got an extremely high IQ. He speaks fluent Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese. He can write in Chinese. He actually, for the last 4.5 years, has single-handedly launched the Chinese market over there. And he's an amazing gentleman. He's come to the U.S., moved back to the U.S. now, and he's going to be involved in U.S. support and development here. And you can see we've won a lot of awards. The management team's won awards. Our products have won awards for just a young company, only about 4.5 years old. So it's pretty exciting. But the most important thing I want you to understand is we have a Bill of Rights. We have the ARIIX Bill of Rights here. Now, the Bill of Rights is a first in the industry. And what I mean by that is that nobody in the network marketing industry has ever put anything in place to protect the field. And you could see there's true protection. We have 11 Bill of Rights right here that give us true protection. The owners actually cannot change the compensation plan in the business without the approval of the Founders Club in the field, okay, which is amazing. There's no one person in this management team that can actually change what happens in there, which is really important. There's a lot of companies out there that really have one owner to them, okay? And that owner can do anything they want. They can change the course of that company. They can go retail, which means they cancel their distributorship. My previous company had that in the fine print. They could actually go retail. Within 30 days, they could just cancel all the distributors and do that. Actually, my distributorship was canceled because I talked to these gentlemen when they left there about 5 years ago. So anyway, the Bill of Rights is really, really amazing, and you're going to see more as I talk about a couple other things in the presentation here. Now, just a quick disclaimer, this presentation is for information purposes only. There's any of the statements in this presentation, they have not been evaluated by the FDA. Our products are not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any diseases, and the income in this demonstration is for demonstration purposes only in this presentation here, okay? So as we start here, I want to talk about our products. Now, we have a brand strategy, and the products are created through collaboration with our medical advisory board that they put together and our wellness council from doctors, people all over the world, okay? And you're going to see in the bottom right-hand corner that we have we have some different certifications for USP, BSCG for banned substances, EPA for our water standard quality, non-GMO, GMP, which is good manufacturing practices. And you'll find in the ARIIX products, there's no soy ever used in any products that ARIIX creates throughout any of their brands. They're gluten-free. non-GMO. There's no sugars, no dairy, no artificial sweeteners. There's no chemicals at all. There's no binders, fillers, and it's mostly vegan, okay? We have 100% potency guarantee, and I can just tell you that our products are really amazing. Now, here's a quick overview of our products, okay? We have 6 different brands. ARIIX has a brand strategy. They have a strategy to build different divisions or brands, let's say. And they will continue to add more brands on. Our latest one is on the far right, Jove, which we'll talk about in a minute. But let's start with our Nutrify brand. Our Nutrify brand is a line of nutritional supplements that provides a unique blend of nutrients. Now you're going to see there's several here, and I can tell you that I've been taking these products every single day for every day that ARIIX has been open, and the previous company had some good quality products, and I took them for the past 10 years. And you can see, I can tell you that all these products are everything that our body needs to maintain good health. You know, folks, we have 100 trillion cells in the human body, and 100 trillion and a billion regenerate themselves every hour of the day. So we must bathe ourselves in optimal nutrition. So we have our optimals, which are vitamins and minerals. Okay, we have our omega Q, which is fish oil and CoQ10 together. We have Vinali, which is for cardiovascular support, and it's grapeseed extract and vitamin C combined together. Why 2 products in one? Because they work in synergy. They work together in the human body. We have Rejuvenex, which is superfoods. Okay, superfoods, it gives us an energy boost and gives us those fruits and vegetables that we need. We have MagniCal D, which is equal amounts of magnesium and calcium. There's been a study about 6 years ago that said if you're not taking equal amounts of magnesium, calcium, you're increasing your chance of a heart attack by 50%. Okay, and it's got some other amazing ingredients in there. You ought to, it's worth it to really look at those ingredients. We have Restorix, which is a detox product. It's a whole body detox. It flushes the toxins out of your body, especially when you're losing weight. There's toxins stored in our visceral fat, and as we lose that, we need to flush those out. BioPro-Q is the active form of CoQ10. It's an amazing product, 10 times more potent than CoQ10, okay? And then we have MOA, 34 superfoods. This stuff is amazing. Comes from 14 countries. It's the most complicated product that ARIIX manufactures because all the raw materials come in, and they've got to produce them within a certain time frame, and get them into the bottle before, they go bad from being oxidized, okay? Next slide I want to talk about is our Slenderize. Slenderize is our weight management system. It's been clinically proven to lose up to 3 times as much weight as diet and exercise alone. These 2 bottles are like liquid discipline, Slenderex and Accelerate. It decreases your appetite, suppresses your appetite. It helps support fat burning. There's B12 in Accelerate that boosts your energy. These products are amazing. There's been so many people lose weight on this. As we go down to our Purity is our water and air filtration brand. This filter alone in these plastic or stainless steel bottle, BPA-free plastic, I'll say. This filter will filter 50 gallons of water. That's 300 plastic water bottles, typical water bottles, okay? It removes 99.99% of all, parasites and bacteria from our water supply. Things that we can't see, things that we can't taste, but as they get into our body, and you start to learn about this right here, they can be very harmful to the cells in our body, okay? We have Purity Air, which is an 11-stage air filtration. I have one of these units in my home here. It is amazing, filtering all the different microns, the things that are floating around our air, again, that we can't see. I know everybody has seen the sunlight shine through a window, and you've caught it at the right angle, and you see all this thing floating in our air. That floats in the air if you see it or not, folks, okay? This removes all that out of there. It's got a lifetime, you can get a lifetime warranty on this air machine, but it goes through 11 stages. It actually goes through a zeolite, which ARIIX has Cohen's a patent on it. It has a zeolite filter, and then the last stage is ionizing, okay? I didn't miss in the Slenderize brand that we have our Pure Nourish shakes, okay? I'll come back to that right here. And we have our Pure Nourish Natural. We have our Power Boost, which is a chocolate flavor, and our Beauty Boost, which is an orange flavor. And they are actually nutrient kind of supplements in their own. Okay, there's probiotics in the Pure Nourish. There's branched chain amino acids in the Pure Nourish chocolate. And I tell you what, my favorite thing for me and my wife to do is we have a little bullet. We blend 2 scoops of Pure Nourish, a scoop of chocolate, and a scoop of orange in a blender with some ice. Okay, in a bullet with some ice and water. Blend that up, and it's the best smoothie you ever tasted. It has the best taste. My kids love it. Okay, we go down to Prime down there. Prime is our essential oils. Okay, they have 4 essential oils. ARIIX decided to take a different approach to Prime because all the research shows how all these things work in synergy together more powerfully, okay? So they actually combine these. When you look at the Calm Relaxing Blend, it has 14 different essential oils in it. See, people don't understand that. 14 different essential oils that do so many things to help you in your body. So there's 4 different ones. We have ice, which is a soothing blend. I tell you what, if you ever have any aches, shoulder aches, my kids lift weights, they got their muscle ache or something like that, you take a little ice, just a little bit, a couple drops, and rub it on that area like that. Within minutes, it relieves the pain, okay? Escape is a relieving blend, and Century is a defensive blend. My wife takes a couple drops of Century in a little small water bottle that we have, not a real big one, but a small one, and uses it for cleaning, for disinfecting on the counters, okay? Sprays it in the air. It has like it has a great scent to it, pine scent to it, stuff like that. Then you have coconut oils. It helps with a transport agent. So if you're doing like a massage or you want to rub it on your skin and stuff like that, you can mix coconut oil with that as a carrier. We got a Revive, which is our organic personal care products. We have shampoo, we have conditioner, we have body wash, and we have toothpaste, okay? Now, the products is important to understand. All the ingredients in here, which there's a ton of ingredients in here, when you start to look at the label and see everything that's in there, and you start to learn more about the ingredients, is anything that is able to be certified organic is, okay? The whole product can't be called that it's certified organic, because a few products that are in there, there actually can't be certified just because where they come from and stuff like that. Our Jove is an amazing skincare, anti-aging skincare line. We have an instant tightener and restoring serum. Then we got a dark spot corrector and brightening cream. Okay, and you can see at the bottom we have our regular sizes. Then we have little demo sizes that you can actually sample to people. And these products, again, they have certified organic ingredients in most cases in the products, and they're amazing. You'll see, and I'll shift to the next slide here. You can see on the right-hand side how our Jove skin tightener, you can see there's one of our reps right there, and she put it underneath her eyes. Within 90 seconds, the result is on the right-hand side. And then at the bottom, it was put on the cheek right there, and within 90 seconds, the result of the tightening of the skin is on the right-hand side. Now, these has a peptide in there that enables that to happen. And your skin, I learned recently, goes through cycles, goes through 28, 30-day cycles. And so as you use these products, and especially the dark spot remover and brightening serum, as your skin cycles through, and I guess sheds and goes through what it does. I don't know all the technical aspects of it. You start to see more and more and more of the effect of these 2 products, okay? Really amazing. Now, on the left-hand side, you can see all these people that have lost some weight with our SlenderX product. Look at Lisa. She can't exercise, obviously. She's in a wheelchair right there, and she's lost 130-some pounds, okay? It's amazing. What I've learned with these products, it's enabled me to change the way I eat. We're eating regular food. We're not eating nothing special than, food that's out there. I should say regular food. We're eating clean food. We're not putting junk food in our body. You can say regular food. There's a lot of regular junk food, okay? You make better choices, and that's what SlenderX allows you to do. When you make better choices, it's amazing how you forgot how your body feels, okay? I mean, I'm 56 years old. I feel like I'm 40 or 35. I just feel great. No aches and pains at all, okay? And I feel great. And as I continue to lose weight, and I just remember back when I was carrying more weight. I was up to 270-some pounds, okay? And you drop 40, 45 pounds, 50 pounds, it's amazing how you feel. Okay. Now we have a customer loyalty program, which is pretty unique about ARIIX. For a one-time fee of $25, they provide you a 15% discount on all the products for life. So as a preferred customer of ARIIX, you get 15% discount when you pay $25 one time, okay? Now, here's a kicker. When you enroll into our auto delivery program, you receive an additional 15% discount. Obviously, that's a total of 30% off our products. But ARIIX doesn't stop there. They want to be very unique and different. So they have a loyalty reward program. And you can receive an extra 15%, so that's 45% off on 2 extra items, okay, after you've been on auto delivery for 2 months, okay? A lot of times in your family, you have other people in the family want to enjoy the products, so you can do that. Now, as a representative, you earn the 30% off when you join the business, okay, and being on our auto delivery program. So I want to shift a little bit and talk about our compensation plan. Our compensation plan has been rated the #1 compensation plan by the direct sales industry. And I'm going to give you a little brief overview. This is not a training, but a brief overview of our compensation plan. So we earn base commission. We earn base commission on point volume that moves to our organization. All the products that ARIIX has and all the packs that somebody might join the business with have products, points attached to it, okay? And those points go into, as people join, Joe, Mary, Susan on the left, and Julie and Kevin and Gloria on the right. When they join the business, they generate point volume from their own auto delivery that they consume each month, plus any enrollment packs that they have and people that continue to come underneath them. Okay. Now we earn about 7.5 to 15% on all products purchased through our organization for infinity. It goes down forever. But wait a minute. It does maximize each week at $2,000 pay though. Okay. So although we earn points through infinity for people that go on in your business forever in each line, okay, it does stop. The compensation on the base commission side pays us only $2,000. That's pretty good. But we have the ability to build our business infinite wide with multiple lines. I'll talk about in a second. And obviously it goes infinite depth, $2,000 a week, and we can earn a reentry. And we can earn $2,000 on that reentry also, okay? So an exciting thing is they put a bonus in place. They put several bonuses in place. We have about 7 bonuses. They put a bonus in place to incent building team. Because if you don't help other people, you'll never create lifelong residual income in your business. You have to help other people. And so every single person that you personally sponsor, you earn 15% of their base commission. Okay. Now, when they sponsor somebody, you earn 10% of that person on your second generation's base commission. They earn 15, but you earn 10 on that person. And then when that person sponsors somebody, which is your third generation, you earn 5%. And it continues to go on down to your 4th, your 5th, your 6th, and your 7th generation. Now, it doesn't matter if you sponsor a person and put them 20 levels down in your business. They are still your first generation of matching bonus. And you earn all the way down to 7 generations. Now, this is based on the 2X membership, which doubles all your bonuses, which were explained in here, that comes with most of the packs. Okay? We get an ASAP bonus, which earnings of your base commission on product packs that people join with, anywhere between $50 to $300. So we have member packs that are 2 lines in the business that generate you $2,000. We have business packs that actually give you 3 lines. We call our first line our power line, okay, our team power line, and then the other 2 lines are our pay lines. When those 2 are optimized, that's $2,000 per line. We have our elite pack, which is 4 lines. Our ultimate pack, which is 5 lines. With the ultimate pack, if you had all 5 of those lines optimized, you're looking at $2,000 on line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. As you look at that, if they were all optimized, you would be earning $600,000 a year to have 5 lines optimized every week with all the bonuses, okay? Now, on top of that, they keep going with another bonus, and that is our savings bonus. When you earn base commission over $250 in a week, you qualify for an additional 15% paid into your savings account of your base commission. So let's say you made $1,000 in base commission. RX is going to put $150 into your savings bonus. And when it reaches $10,000, they give you a check for $10,000, or they deposit in your account if you're direct deposit, okay? And then you get it once every month, every 28 days, okay? It's a beautiful thing to get that check. I've gotten mine, okay? And so we have a team lead bonus. Now this right here is the first bonus that we have a goal for you to achieve. So every rep that generates 75 points, okay? When you have 4 reps in your business, you will earn enough money with the team lead bonus to pay for your auto delivery. So by sponsoring 4 people into the business and they're on auto delivery, your products each month don't cost you anything. And then you help those 4 people each get 4 people. Then their products don't cost anything. And now you're making money because you're getting all the volume from their products. And we just keep doing that. So you'll learn that our first goal is to sponsor 4 people, and then let's help those 4 people get their 4 people, okay? And as we go along, you will start to create that weekly residual income. Now, a couple of things that's noteworthy, worth noting is that we have no sales deadlines. There's no sales quota that you have to be. So long as you're on auto delivery, you're going to get the tax advantages. You're going to be eligible for commission, be active in the business. We develop customers, and we have some very strong customer programs to develop those customers. We have dynamic compression, which means that if somebody goes off auto delivery in their business, everybody shifts up. So in the matching bonus, if you were somebody that, so nobody's left behind. People can always reach up to their upline, okay? When you think about it, there's 7 people above you that's interested in you being successful because they make a little piece of your matching bonus, okay? So you can always reach up for help. We have an auto balance, a patent on auto balance that actually auto balances personal volume in our business, which I'll explain in a second in a little more detail. We have a cost of living increase. RX actually pays us 2% of our base commission as a cost of living because they know that products go up and stuff like that. Our cost of living goes up. And then there's a $25 annual renewal to keep your business overall active again with the company, okay? So let me show you our average earnings. Now, RX is very open and forward about putting their average earnings out there for a young company. And so I asked you a question, is what kind of money would it take on a daily basis to make a difference in your life, okay? $500 at a director level. You can earn, the average person on a director level, okay, is earning $464, okay? Average months that title, about 4 months. So the average person at RX that gets to a director level is making $24,000 a year, okay? What would you invest? How much would you invest to do that? What kind of money would make sense for initial investment for you to do that, okay? So before I go in there, I want to show you the difference in our auto balancing, patent-pending auto balancing technology that RX has in our compensation plans. And I'm going to compare 2 lines versus 5 lines in our enrollment packs. So everybody that joins a business has an income position. That's that top position right there. And we either join with 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, or 5 lines. So let me give you an example of 1,000 points of personal volume. Say you have 1,000 points of personal volume from customer sales. You're over the 75 points that you might buy yourself in your business. And every Friday night, the computer goes in and it says, where can I put that in their business so they get paid the most amount of money? And if you had no volume in any of your lines, if you had 2 lines, it'd put 500 in line 1, 500 in line 2, it'd pay you $75, 15% of your pay line, which is considered your number 2 line there, okay? With the same same 1,000 points with 3 lines, it would put 333 in each line, and you would make 15% of 666, your line 2 and 3, 99.90. With 4 lines, you would make 112.50. And you can see the pattern there. With 5 lines, you make 120. The same point volume. So as you look at this, as you go along, if you can afford having a pack, an initial pack to join with more lines, ultimately you would make more money in the auto balancing part on personal customer volume, okay? You'll still get volume from people that join that flow up your business there, okay? So we have our different enrollment packs that RX has laid out for us. They have different, features and benefits in them, as far as you get some back office tools, you get some tickets to the convention that are included in there, and so on. Websites, replicated websites. Everybody always gets 2, but you can get, if you want them for all 6 brands, you can get there. Our member packs, 2 lines, estimated cost is about $400. Our business packs, 3 lines, estimated cost is about $750. Our elite packs are 4-line packs, $1,300, and our ultimate packs are 5-line packs. Estimated cost is about $2,200. You get a whole collection of products really to consume for yourself. This is not really inventory that you're selling to people. RX just wants you to be a product of the product, okay, and to have these packs to consume these products, okay. Now you can review all the enrollment packs on explorerx.com/packs, okay. It is mobile optimized, so you're able to see that. That is our team site. You're able to see those packs there. So where do you see yourself? If you're, looking at this business, you're a 1, 2, or 3. Okay, you're excited. You're ready to go. Rick, sign me up. I'm excited. Get me a position in your business. I'll learn everything later. I'm excited. I'm ready to get started. You're number 2. You'd like a little more information. So, what is that information that you might like? Let me know that, and I will provide you that information. We have a great website called Explore RX that I can give you my website. You could explore more information about the company, and we can answer your questions. Maybe you're number 3. This is not for you. Maybe the timing's not right, but you'd like to try some of the products. So, let me know any products that you might be interested in. I'd love to get them for you. Maybe we can sign you up as a preferred customer, and we can go from there. So, I want to thank you for watching this presentation, and get back to the person that invited you here and let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. Thank you. Okay, let me close that a second. Okay, so go ahead and so that's the presentation right there. I will take that as a recording, and I will edit it and put it in probably Global Success Leaders. I'll put it on GSL for people to share, and I'll put it on in our Explore RX/RX area that you can share it with people. Okay, so if you want to study it, share it. So now what I want to do is I want to open it up. You can unmute yourself in the bottom left-hand corner. Unmute yourself and ask me some questions. Anything you want about the presentation or about the presentation. Let's focus on that right now.
I have a question, Rick.
Yes.
Sometimes I hear Dr. Cooper say line segment. Isn't it better to use line segments for 2000? Or because you have different line segments underneath each other, or is that a stage further?
I'm not sure. You're saying for like when you're talking about a reentry with the lines underneath you?
Yeah, or your second income position, you can put it on your
that's
line.
That's more of an advanced thing. But what he's alluding to is that when you optimize your income position, the first time you optimize your income position, you get another income position and another line. So you can go another line wider, or you get another income position. And when you build that other income position, usually you put it on your weakest line. And when you create volume there and start building that, it flows up to the other income position, so you get paid double volume. So if somebody comes in a lead pack and it generates 1,000 points, you get 1,000 points on that income position, 1,000 points on the top one.
Yeah, that was what I meant, yeah.
Yep, okay. Okay, other questions? I'm going to look in the chat here a second while you're doing that. Thank you. Now, if somebody jump out here, don't be so quiet. I mean, anything you don't understand. How many people feel that, raise your hand physically, how many people feel that they could do this presentation after they practice it a couple times? Okay. Yeah. How many people are going to do this presentation?
Rick, I have a question. It's Jerry.
Yep.
When you said to print off a couple of the presentation booklets, then do you give them both to the prospect?
No. I would only give it to them once they sign up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I would not get, okay, so let me clarify that. So I'm doing a presentation and I'm flipping through the flip chart. Now, I'll tell you, there's a lot of times that I could do it on my laptop in a PowerPoint or just a PDF on my laptop or my phone or my iPad, and I could flip through it. You could do that. But a lot of times I kind of like to just have a flip chart and just kind of sit there with them and just flip it on the table, okay? And physically flip it because I want to make them see how easy it is. Keep in mind, people think, gosh, I don't have an iPad. Do I have to buy an iPad to do this thing? You got a paper flip chart that costs you a couple dollars. You know, if you do it yourself, it's a few dollars, but if you buy it, maybe $10. The point of having a second one is if they sign up with me, I'm going to give them one and empower them to say, hey, okay, here's a presentation we did. Okay, you're going to be able to find it online. You have access to it, but I want to give you this, and so you see it right away. Okay, they don't sign up, I'm not going to give it to them. And I'm saying, okay, here, you check it out. Let me know if you want to sign up. No, it's only if they sign up. I got their information. And I was talking to somebody the other day, okay? And I can tell you, I use these little cards I talked about all the time. They're in the miscellaneous section on Global Success Leaders. It's a prospecting card, okay? Name, address, social security number, you know, email, phone number, Skype. Everything. When I'm talking to a prospect, I have their name, email, and phone number all the time. All the time. All I need when I sign somebody up is their address, social security number in the United States, and their credit card. I need 3 things because I got everything else in front of me. I got my notes, what they said, everything else like that. I'm an old school when it comes to, you know, doing these cards, okay? I have tons of them, okay? You know, this is my prospects, and I keep them here on my desk right in front of me. I'm very technology savvy, you guys know, but I have cards for everybody because I can grab their card in a minute and have it right in front of me when I'm talking to them. I thumb to them and send them notes and stuff like that. So I use cards like that to keep notes on everybody, what I did and what I sent them. And what my point I'm getting to is when 99% of the time when I sign somebody up, I just gather their information. I don't do it online. Every once in a while, I do it online in front of them. I'll do a screen share and do it together. But 9 times out of 10, I just get their address, social security number, credit card, okay? And I've never had problem with anybody giving it to me because I'm confident. I have the posture. They're not in question about, oh, I wonder, you know, like this. I don't trust them like that. And besides, you know, if somebody gives you a credit card, it's guaranteed anyway. I mean, they can cancel anything. I mean, you know, the credit card companies protect them. Okay. It's not a question, not a problem. Okay. So when somebody says, I got to sign to it, just gather their information, get offline, hang up with them, and then go ahead and enroll them in your business. Okay. Sometimes trying to do it right in front of them right away, this and that like that. Somebody get flustered, might pick the wrong thing and this and that, okay? ARIIX guarantees everything 100%. If they bought an elite pack and they had buyer's remorse 3 days later and said, no, I want a business pack, I can't afford it, I should have never bought that. ARIIX never had it happen. They would refund their money and give them that one. If they just they can even send the product back and refund their money, do that. So don't worry about it. They guarantee everything. Okay. And if you're ever stumped on enrolling somebody, you call your sales customer service team. Everybody has a big customer service team. They work for us. You call the toll-free number. Hey, this is Rick. I need to enroll somebody on my line 2, income position 1. Okay. What's their name? Blah, blah. Then 5 minutes, they enrolled them for you, you know, and stuff like that. So, somebody sometimes doesn't know what they want on auto delivery. I said, don't worry about your auto delivery. Let's just put something on your auto delivery like the energy pack or the heart health pack is a minimum like that for 75 points. You have 4 weeks to change it. Okay. And so they have a chance to change it. So anyway, okay, I'll quit rambling there. Other questions about the presentation?
Rick, where do we get the presentation materials again?
I'm going to upload it on Facebook in our Facebook group.
Okay.
And on Global Success Leaders. It'll be on the, here, let me just show you on Global Success Leaders. I'll just show you right where it's at because it's actually there now. It's been there. Under marketing, under training. So the training tab right here, you'll see opportunity flip chart right there.
Oh, great.
Now give me a little bit and don't download it yet because I made about 3 tweaks on some words in there, and I will re-upload it. I'll try to re-upload it tonight still, okay? But I will put it on Facebook first. So don't do it off of Global Success Leaders till tomorrow, or you're going to get a version. You know, the one I put on Facebook when we get done will be the latest version, okay? It'll say
it's Facebook/GSL. Is that what it is?
Global Success Leaders.
Oh, Global Success Leaders, okay. Thank you.
Great.
Rick,
Yes.
you said something about squeaks, or what do you mean? Failures, little failures.
Failures in what?
I saw, I think, in slide 2 or 3 where you say that restrictions, or what do you call it? Can you put slide 3 on with the text?
Okay. Let's see. Let's go there because I want to make
Maybe
sure.
I didn't understand it quite well.
Slide 3, right here.
Yeah, in top line, not be constructed, should it be, or construed?
Construed as legal.
Okay, that's a word.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in other words, not to like what is that, like resemble,
Okay.
or Okay. Other
And
questions?
does anybody else have problems with loyalty popping up on the ARIIX.com?
Does he having loyalty? It only pops up once you qualify. Once you've been auto ship for if you're auto ship consistently, and I think it pops up after your auto ship. The week after your auto ship, a gold L shows up. That you
I'll call support, but it's gone for 3 months now.
You must not be loyal. No.
But
it could be a program. It could be a programming issue with the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'll call them tomorrow.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay.
Rick,
Yes.
hi, Eileen here.
Yes.
So when we're signing up reps,
Uh-huh.
if they don't want to get the member packs, they could actually just customize their order, right? Like as long as they get the 150 points.
Yep. Yes, they can do that. The only let's see. So if a person customizes like the entry and gets the member pack, they only not member pack, gets 150 points, activates their business. Yes. Okay. So let me think. What with the member pack, you get 3 months. Everybody, regardless, gets 3 months of the back office. Okay, that comes with that. And I'll have to double check. I'm not 100% for sure if people get the 3 months of the back office when you don't do a pack. I think they do, but.
Oh, because remember, I was having a problem with the back office before because I told you I didn't have any more access to my DLM.
Yep.
What the rep told me was you actually have to get a membership pack. And if you look at the different packs, it actually specifically says you get like 3 cycles free of the DLM. But if like for myself, because I customize my order, I don't get that. I only had it for like a month.
For how long?
For just a month.
Just a month. Okay. So everybody gets the back office, but the DLM is a downline management that allows you to see your tree and see the people that you enroll and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's for myself, like I started with the 150 points, right?
Yeah.
And then I upgraded even though I upgraded for the business package with the 3 lines, they said I don't get the.
Yeah, because see what they've done is they built packs together like that to make it easy for people to do that, and obviously they're always continuing to change and up, update things and stuff like that. But that's the way it is right now. Yeah. Okay.
Rick,
Yes, Eric.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Can you go over the area where you said the auto delivery? When somebody doesn't do it, what happens? I'm not quite sure what you said over there. I think I missed.
Okay. So what happens with the auto delivery is let me explain a couple things. You have to be active on auto delivery for a couple reasons. Some of it is the Direct Selling Association's guidelines and rules. First of all, to get any kind of a tax advantage for your taxes, okay? And we're talking the average person could gain $3,000 to $5,000 in tax savings by being in ARIIX, okay? But you got to be active, okay? So that's number one. The other thing is that when somebody quits, and you got this tree of people, you're there, and down this line there's a bunch of people, and down this line's a bunch of people, and a lot of times you will not know all those people, okay? Because other people brought them in. If somebody quits, they're just invisible. If somebody quits, everybody just flows up, okay? And so, it's when somebody quits, everybody just flows up in the business. Okay, they're just invisible. So if you were you sponsor somebody, you earn 15% of them, and they sponsor somebody else that earned 10% and then 5%. This person with 10% quit. This person that was at 5% shifts up, and now you get 10% of that person. And let's say a year from now, this person activates again, they shift down.
Really?
If somebody does not tell ARIIX to terminate my business, cancel my distributorship, if they don't say terminate or cancel, they can go off auto delivery for 5-10 years. Come back, go on auto delivery, and all those people are underneath them.
Wow.
Okay? Just the way it works. Okay?
Are you sure about that, Rick? Because I
Yes,
learned
I'm sure about that. If you don't cancel your distributorship,
yeah, okay, but you can get suspended if you have 6 months no auto delivery.
yeah, but the suspended doesn't mean you go away. Suspended means that it doesn't mean that your position is not there. Michael's been off auto ship for a couple of years now. He just come back into business. He's at the top of my job. I've actually, with the Tim Sales program, I've actually had probably 6 or 8 people reactivate their business.
Okay, but you keep the same position in the tree.
Yep. Now,
Okay.
if you've said terminate my thing, cancel mine, if they go to purge, which I think they do once a year, then they'll get purged out.
Oh. Okay.
Rick,
Yes.
do you have to pay the $25 a year though? The annual renewal fee to stay active?
Yeah. No.
You have to stay in-
They usually, I think the case is they usually charge you the $25 for a year renewal, and then you go on auto delivery and place an order to activate.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
Yep. Okay. Other questions?
Do you know what happens when someone is inactive, so no auto ship, and underneath them is flowing 5,000 points up? And do they get those points?
No. What happens each week is, say I got an inactive person in the business, and below them has 50 people underneath them, and every week the auto delivery points go up, and there's a bunch of roll points go up. When you look at their business that week, they might have 5,000 or 6,000 points, okay, but they're not active. And then when the computer cycles, it goes back to zero. It just clears it out. So it collects during the week, and then it clears them out. And it does that because if they activate their business that week, they'll see how many points they have, right? They would have those points that week. Other than that, it just clears them out. They goes to zero. If you're not on auto ship, the computer does not, it just zeroes your points every week. If you're on auto ship, it brings them forward if they don't pay you.
Okay.
Rolling forward if they don't pay you for what you didn't get paid on.
That's good.
Okay, other questions?
I'll ask a question.
Okay.
How would you explain the power line and the pay line to a person that doesn't know anything about MLM?
I would tell them that we have when we start our business, with the basic pack, the member pack, we have 2 lines. We have a team power line, I call it a team power line, and we have a pay line. Okay, and what we do in our team is that we tell people that they need to put the first person on the team power line, and then you put 3 people on your pay line. Okay. Now, we don't get paid on our power line directly. We get indirectly paid, but not directly paid. But we do get paid on our pay line, 15% of the points that are each point's equal to $1. So if you got 100 points, that's $15 you make. Okay. 1,000 points is $150. Okay. So somebody says, well, why don't we get paid on our power line? Can't I just come in and then, and we say no, and here's why. Because see, this is not a get rich quick scheme at all. It's not a pyramid or nothing like that. If you could just join the business and just be there and not do no work, and everybody comes below you and all that volume come up and you got paid on it, then and you didn't have to do any work, that would be a scheme. Okay? That wouldn't be fair. So you have to build the other side of your business to balance with that volume. And that's how the compensation plan works, is when you have volume on one side and the other side, it pays you 15% of all the lines, lesser lines from the power line. And somebody says, well, But I mean, because the benefit of that is if you have 3 lines, you only have to have 1 power line against as many pay lines as you have wide. Does that make sense? The first part of that?
Definitely. Well, what would you think about saying that we give that certain income to the company to run the company for, all the things behind the scenes that we don't do? Is that fair to say?
Well, what? No, I mean, it's fair to say, but that's traditional business. Let me break it down in a different way for you. Okay. Let me just tell you that ARIIX has the highest payout of any compensation. If you're a prospect, ARIIX has the highest payout of any compensation plan in our entire industry. We pay a little bit over 50%, 51%. Okay. And they've calculated that to have that payout, and it's 50% of sales. Okay. And a lot of companies that we compete with will say we pay out 50, 60%, but they're talking about points. They're not talking about sales, okay? The company, rightfully so, should make about 10% profit, okay, which they do to reinvest or to have for their shareholders, the owners themselves and the founders club that we have, which we really haven't talked about, okay? And then it takes about 40% to run the business. So overall, they pay out 50%, 10% profit, and 40% to run the business. All their employees, their overhead, and everything else like that, okay? And so anyway, that's traditional business. When I was in the photography business, okay, I mean, my best years, I was making 18, 20%. Those were good years, okay? It cost me 80% to run my business, okay? All my cost of goods sold and everything else like that, my commissions on my salespeople and things like that. So, I mean, typically for any kind of business you look at it, these businesses are only making, some of them go broke and don't make anything, but they're making 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18% profit, okay? Nobody has a chance like we do to invest very little in a business and take our time and be compensated the amount of money we're compensated. Can you imagine? I mean, we have no overhead. When I was in the photography industry, when I went digital in 1995, I was the first digital photographer in the country. I spent $85,000, $30,000 on one camera, and the balance of $55,000 on computer equipment to run that camera. I would buy memory cards that cost me a 256 megabyte memory card that you can get on a stick now. I spent $2,000 on it back in 1995. Okay. The point is that in our industry, I spent an atrocious amount of money on equipment, backgrounds. I mean, I had over probably $500,000 in just studio equipment in my studio. I had a big studio. Okay. We have no overhead. We got a computer, a phone, a laptop, a phone, an iPad maybe, and our time. This is a wonderful industry. I mean, nothing in the world, in my opinion, competes with this industry. I keep giving long answers.
Yeah, very good.
Rick, I have a question.
Okay.
If you're approaching a business and they don't want to, like say you're going to a salon or a place like that, and they don't want to do network marketing, but can you explain how you would explain to them that they would get volume from just the business they generate and income from that?
Okay, so let's role play. So Cass is our salon owner. Okay, you stump me any way you want, and I'm going to address your question. Your question to me was, I don't really want to do network marketing. Well, Cass, I tell you what. You know what's so unique about our company? Our company's a direct sales company. Okay, that means we buy directly from the manufacturer, and we get to sell the products. And what's so unique about our company that's different than every other company in the entire industry is we have a program, a compensation program that just takes and balances our personal volume. Our volume, I wouldn't say personal, our volume in the business. So as you're selling Jove and you buy, Jove, and eventually you'll be able to buy probably packs of Jove and stuff like that, and you move that every week, it has point volume attached to it. So besides the 30% margin that you're going to make, retail profit that you're going to make, the company is going to take that point volume, and without you doing any network marketing or recruiting anybody, so long as you're active in the business, it's going to automatically balance in all your lines. So I tell you what, Cass, if you buy the Ultimate Pack, it has 5 lines in it, okay? So you can buy the Elite Pack, and we probably add more on there to get you that 5th line or whatever. But let's say you bought the Elite Pack with 4 lines. That volume is going to automatically balance in your business automatically and deposit that money in your checking account every Friday. Every Friday morning, you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to sponsor anybody, talk to anybody, ever do anything. Now, if you ever want to tell your customers that, you might have customers that come from in and out of town, they can get the product shipped to them, and get a little bit of a discount. They can actually get 30% off if they go on our auto delivery program, and their company's going to pay you the points every week. You don't have to do nothing just because you referred them, because they would have not known about those people unless it was for you.
Mm-hmm.
So does that clear it up for you, Cass?
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
So we go ahead and just get you with the Elite Pack so you can get going right away?
Yeah, absolutely.
The answer's no. The answer's always no unless you ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when somebody says absolutely, you better get your pen out and say, or if you got their business cards, is this where we want to ship the products to? You've got to immediately take the next step in sales, okay? Don't talk yourself out of business. When somebody says, yes, I want something, and they're an adult, you better just say, okay, that's great. I got all your information. Is this where we'll ship it to? We're going to put it in your own personal a name, or we're going to put it in your business name. If we put in your business name, we just need your tax ID number.
And you have to fill out a form, I understand, too. A form has to be sent to them?
Nope.
For an LLC or something?
No, you can do it online. You can enter it online.
Oh. Mm.
Okay. Other questions?
About the 3X co-op. Have you done the research and what it's going to cost?
No, not until we get our affiliate links, until we start advertising. No, I won't know what the co-op. No, we'll probably set the price of the co-op at like $25 buy-in per share. But as far as what $25 is going to get you in return for in the co-op, we won't know that until I start advertising, right? And it will fluctuate. It will constantly fluctuate, over time. But we got to run some ads first to see.
But to tell you I'm in, or is it you're going to send out a link?
I'll let everybody know. I got a list of people that want it already, and I'll let everybody know, and I'll put it on Global Success Leaders for us. The question here for you is that, and Lynn Allen Johnson asked this today. She asked, can somebody in another country promote the 3X in the U.S., which obviously will be advertised in the U.S.? And Tim told Lynn yes, and then he said, wait a minute, let me check on my account, because he's paying out through PayPal. So if they got a PayPal account, he can just pay them out through PayPal, no problem. So we know it's in U.S. and Canada, but in Netherlands and other countries yet, like we got some people in Australia and the UK, and they want to promote it, and they can promote it here. They can jump into co-op here, right? But Tim's just got to check out his account to make sure that he's able to pay out, and it sounds like he can, but Lynn's just confirming that with him, so we'll know. So.
Okay.
Rick,
Yes. I lost you, whoever that was.
Okay, Rick, this is Ellie.
Yes, Ellie.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
I did listen to his first video, the 3X, and I did purchase the first $97.
Okay.
Should I have the receipt or anything else after that? Because I haven't heard anything or done anything or see anything after that.
Okay, so the link is not available yet. So the link to 3X, the affiliate link to promote it to other people, is not available yet, okay, because he's fixing the tracking issue in Facebook, okay, that he had in Facebook into the Reps ID. That's number one. Number two is it doesn't show up that you can actually find it in your back office of 3X until you get to the implementation process, which is the second module, and you get down to Hell Week. It's called Hell Week, okay, which is your first week, okay?
And so how I get that?
You got to go through the program.
I know, but I went through the first program, the first one when you first sign in. How you get into the second one?
He sends you, once you buy it, he sends you an email with a username and a password to log in to the back office of 3x.net. There's a
Rick, we tried this 3 or 4 times with Dean, and we're unable to get that username and password. We're not sure what's going on.
And you sent did you send something to customer service and support?
We haven't received anything back yet either on that, on customer service. So.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard of that.
No, I had that happen to me. I couldn't get in with my user and password, and they had to do something with tech support to get it straightened out.
And
so we can't even order. We've put the credit card in and everything, and no response for Dean's account there.
That's what happened to me because I did.
And when was that, Daryl?
Well, for me, I did it for Dean yesterday, I believe, or Saturday. And we sent a customer support email yesterday.
I know over the past 3 days, I've checked it periodically, and he's been updating the database because I got an error a couple times. So,
Okay, well, he's tried it, I don't know, I think 3 times, and don't know why it won't go through for him.
Yeah.
But we'll keep trying.
Okay. Well, but I mean, soon as it's live and open, it only takes about 3 hours to get through the first 2 implementation modules. But Ellie, your business tab at the top, let me just go to mine and show you. Okay. Let me just screen share. And, okay. So I'm going to go up here and let's see. Okay. So the 3X. So it goes to 3x.net and it has access. Then you just click on this member access area.
Okay.
Okay. And then what happens when you, in the second module right here, when you get implementation, when you hit this Hell Week right here, this video right here, when you watch this video completely, this tab up here pops up, business. So you don't have it till you get that module, and you have to go one at a time and take tests. And then it pops up, and then this module here comes up, and it explains to you everything about the program. Okay.
Okay.
So
400.
So he's talking. Well, he takes you through the process of everything and explains it. And then you have an affiliate and you have a rep. Now, if you're a rep already, it's coded with your own ID number. So your own ID number is coded right here. Like mine's coded right here, 10727. And it explains this in a rep center. When you're in the affiliate right here center area, you should watch this video. And if you haven't watched it and you're there, you watch it. It's 10 minutes. And this banner's up here that says he's fixing some things. Okay. When that banner goes away, we're going to have our link. It's going to have our link in here. Okay. But definitely read this affiliate agreement. There's some good information there. It tells it how you got to use his assets only. You put your initials in here. You fill this out and you submit the affiliate link, okay? And then as soon as it's available. And then there's going to be another back office for an affiliate. And when you go to that back office, and he probably integrated here, it's going to have banner ads. It's going to have email, pre-filled out emails. It's going to have different campaigns. It's going to show you how many clicks you got on your links. It's going to allow you to track things and stuff like that. It does quite a few things. And if he's using the education models, it'll actually educate you and teach you how to do, affiliate marketing, because I know the platform he's using. I used it a bit in another photography company that I had. We used it about 8 or 9 years ago to drive affiliates in that business.
Okay.
It's pretty nice.
I'm going to look for.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Rick, it's Jerry again.
Yes.
When you go to a business or when you're prospecting with someone, do you take those yellow cards for their information with you, or do you just jot it down on a notepad, or how do you do that?
I got. If I'm going out seeing somebody, I got a card. Absolutely, I got my cards. I got everything on my cards. I mean, they get messy. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff on these things. I mean, somebody calls, but this guy here, I know what I talked to him about. I mean, okay, here's an example. Here's a guy in Australia. I first talked to him August 3rd. Okay. September 2nd, September 15th, October 6th. Okay. December, I chatted with him in December. I sent him an email. January 8th. And then the 12th, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I had a call with him in Australia and him and 2 other guys. Okay. So, I mean, no, I keep everything on there. I know, where he's working, what he's doing. If he mentions anything about his family, I wrote it on there and stuff like that. So, I mean, no, I keep those. And so if I'm going to see somebody, I got a card, I'll take it with me. Yeah. I mean, I get one inquiry. I don't care if somebody sends me anything. Facebook, they make a little inquiry, I fill out a card. And I put Facebook, and where it come from. And I follow. The money is in the follow-up. I mean, I've been self-employed my entire life. You have to follow up with people. You don't, I'll go through my file once in a while and people that said, no, I don't want to do I just send them, I just even say, hey, how's it going? I was looking in my file, run across your card. I just want to say hi. Hope everything's going well for you. That's it. I just say that. And that's it. You'd be surprised how many people come back and say, oh my God, I forgot about that. I really want to do that, and then they're re-engaged again. Okay. People's lives change constantly. Okay. Questions?
Rick, I got a question, Randy.
Okay, Randy.
Say I advertise on a group of both men and women that want to lose weight. Which one do I pick, or do I send them to a landing page and let them choose men program or the women program? Or
Okay, well, here's a couple things. Now, Tim Sales built the men's 3X fat loss targeted to 40 to 80-year-old men. That's his target. It works for anybody, but that's his target. So the thing that I would tell you is, going by the same guidelines here, is you really need to be marketing the men's to men's where men would be. Now, if men would be on a common website, I would focus on men there, and then you got women over here to the women, right? So in other words, you might not send a woman, you might not advertise for a men, 40 to 80 on a women's health website. Okay. Now, if you have a site that has both of those types of people on it that qualify, and then you just put one ad for there and one ad for there, you run two independent ads, like you're two different, you're running two different independent ads. Okay. But you can't run, the thing that's going to make you more successful is finding relevant traffic. Okay. Where do 40-year-old overweight men hang out? Are they hanging out in a bar? Are they hanging out and watching football? Are they at NASCAR? Are they hunters? What are they? Okay. Obviously they're all over the place, but I mean, that's the target. So, I mean, that's going to be the just like if you were after network marketers to market this program, you wouldn't be advertising on something else. So you'll have to use your judgment, and a lot of it's going to be testing, and hopefully we can come together and we're willing to share with each other. I'm going to, but that people said, hey, I went here and it was great, because I tell you what, I will guarantee you, if you're on a site by yourself and you're only getting a few views of your thing a day or whatever like that, you would be more successful if you had 2 or 3 other people on there with you, because the ad's going to show more frequently. If 3 of you are advertising on the same site, you're going to get 3 times as many impressions going, and people have to see repetition. Repetition. Let me see a raise of hands for repetition. If anybody can recite a jingle, okay, from McDonald's, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Yes. We heard that 30 years ago, but it got ingrained to our brain. I was sold a jingle in my photography business for $8,000 when a guy told me had me say something like that. It wasn't that exact one, that ended 30 years before I bought that jingle. And it was repetition, repetition, repetition. So when people see the same thing over and over and over, oh, they can be on a site, boom, oh, there it is, I wanted to get that. It becomes more of a household name. And it's amazing how the mind works. You have to see multiple impressions of something to, in the buying cycle. Questions? Okay. Nothing else. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll end the meeting. I'm going to go ahead and put the presentation up on the Facebook site right when I get done here, and then you can download and print it out. Have it in your computer. It's PDFs will show on your phone. I'll try to get that video. I'll edit the section out of our video here as a separate video that I did, and I'll put it so you guys can use it if you want to, and we'll go from there. And again, as soon as the Tim launches the program, I just might call another meeting for anybody who wants to attend for the 3X when Tim launches it, to kind of show people and help people and stuff like that. We'll just have to see when he does. I mean, I am traveling on Friday. I leave Friday morning, actually, that I'm going to North Carolina. So, and then I won't be back until Sunday. So I'll be gone for 3 days there. But then, so if it doesn't go live before then, it'll just be Monday when we have next Monday our meeting again. So, but if I would challenge you, if you know anybody that you feel that trusts you, I would tell them to get in ARIIX right now, at least get a member pack and get in the back door and sign that gateway link, because you'll be able to promote 2 programs. And the reason why he's doing that, if you really think through the business side of it, is because he's not paying any commission, so he's going to give you access to both of them. So it's like he's paying you commission. You're getting them both for like $48 each, because you get the men's and the women's. Afterwards, you got to buy the men's and you got to buy the women's. Okay, so if you get anybody in, get them in now. They get both programs. Okay, and so thanks everybody. Good night. I'll unmute everybody so everybody can say good night to everybody.
Good night, Rick. Thanks very much.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, you have my pieces, my times, too. You never